But if you want to follow me and get the message, you
Come
can.
on, come on.
They tell me that it's a bunch of millionaires and future millionaires on this call ready for greatness today. Yes, outstanding. Outstanding. Well, we got a lot to talk about. What did you told me to say again? Outstanding. Deanna, I want y'all to pay attention to Chris. Pay very close attention. Law, I'm coming to you next, so you get ready. Because you said a lot of stuff, and you're right. They ain't grasping the grasp. You understand what I'm saying? So we're coming to you next. Chris, Soul Productions, shout out to Soul Productions. Yes. He's taking what he knows, and then he is being wise enough to let me pour in him, and then also smart enough to steal too. Man, he's got that going on. Don't forget that third element, you know. And he's benefiting from it as anyone else can. You don't have to be close or in Texas or in the office to do so. For instance, Deanna, the last 5 articles that I was in, how many of those pictures were taken by Chris? The last 5 major articles I was in.
99%. There's only one of them that has one that we've used previously, but the rest of them is also production.
So 80%, but there you go. So do me a favor, Deanna, send him all 4 of the ones that had his picture like during the meeting, or just make a note. And then Chris now is associated with these media platforms. Pay attention. There you go. Pay attention. If they approve, they interviewed me, and if they approve their picture, they also approve Soul Productions.
All right.
So on his website, his claims, he can say, take a picture with me, and you're probably, maybe, or at least have the authority to be featured on these places. Everybody, you understand? All right. Deanna, pull up your list. Pull up your list of where you got me going next. Pay attention. Deanna's for to pull up the list where she has me going next. I've already done Deanna's smart. I've already done the interviews and stuff, and what she does, well, that's a lot to explain. I'm not sure I can explain that so fast. Let me put a pin in this. Let me get the law real quick, okay? Put a pin in this. That's a lot. That's a lot. Law, unmute your mic and explain to them what you was catching this morning.
Well, I said a lot this morning because I've been up early.
True. You was talking about the light. You're right. You was talking about the light. I meant more so of if they grasp the service.
Oh, okay. The service. Yes. What I was saying to Antonio this morning was that I'm flabbergasted how one series of content, mine's personally, the release and complacency training, has transitioned into so many different types of products. And as I continue getting more articles in and more concepts that we're going through and what we're going to do with it, and that was just one concept that I did 2 years ago. And even now in this event, I'm going live every single day for the next 30 days with that same training platform that I'm not physically doing. The OBS is actually doing it. So that's why I'm up every day at 5 o'clock. But then I also have my daily agenda since I am up at 5 o'clock and I'm just getting more things done.
Grace wants to say something. You lit a fire under her.
Yesterday, for those of us who were on the Zeros to the Right team call, I interviewed Lenita Hale yesterday, and I was asking her questions of how she's going to go about to get 100 people on her success team. And one of the things she mentioned was going live on Facebook because she's an influencer. And I asked questions. I said, well, what if I'm not an influencer? And she was talking about, and she mentioned, Antonio taught me to go live for 30 days, and people started asking questions. So those of you that were there, y'all remember Miss Lynette was there as well. And so Jerry was too, and so was Miss Field and Susan. Mr. Phil, Miss Susan, and we were talking about it, and I said, way back when, Antonio gave everybody a challenge to go live for 30 days, and only 2 people did it.
And they both famous.
And I named Law. So for those of you who were, on the call yesterday who don't know who Law is, that was the gentleman that was talking before me. And I told everybody, not only did he have 30 days worth of content, he also had 30 chapters of a book that he created because he went live for 30 days straight and talked about releasing complacency. And everybody was like, oh, okay. And so people was like, man, I need to do this 30-day challenge. Stop playing. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Shout out to you, Law.
The two people who did it are influencers now. The only 2 people who did it. I'm batting 1,000 right now. And that's not something I read in the book. It's something I did myself. Okay, listen, y'all. I am a practitioner. I'm not reading this stuff. I'm making this stuff up, and I'm going, oh, that didn't work. I shouldn't do that no more. Right? Right? Yes. That did not work at all. Ooh, this worked better than what I thought. I cannot tell y'all how 70% of what I do fails, and y'all never see it because I do so much that you only see the 30% that works. I've given myself permission to fail 70% of the time. So in truth, everything I touch turns to gold. That's the truth. That is the truth. If I touch it, it's probably going to turn into gold. I'm a baseball player. At the same time, it's a whole 70% that y'all didn't even see. You saw it, but it was hidden behind all this extra work. You was like, oh, I forgot he did that. Yeah, you forgot I did that because I did so much. Okay, I did so much. So y'all think about that. Think about that in a major, major way. When I started, when I decided to be a professional speaker, actually, that ain't what I decided to do. When I started to get paid for running my mouth is what I decided to do. That's what I decided to do. That's the way I communicated it. It was November 27, 2011. I had been catching this little good heat for a couple of years, and I was a professional poet in the Army, and I had just been doing all this training, getting better and better between live audiences and all this stuff since 2001 all the way to 2011. And I said, I could do this full time. And I got my expenses past my, other way around. I got my passive income past my expenses twice. And then I just left. I just left. And I thought if I left, they would come. Wrong. That is not how it works. It's not how it works. That is not how it works. Okay, y'all. If you build it, they will come. It's a movie with Kevin Costner. That is all. Okay. That is all. That's not the way it works no more. Okay, it doesn't work that way. It's not Field of Dreams. Basically, I realized, oh yeah, I'm in Galveston now. I'm helping somebody right now. Okay, this big old talent in Galveston. Who in the world goes to Galveston looking for the next big thing? Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Where is Galveston? I think I saw it in a movie one time, a John Wayne movie.
There's a song. I know there's a song.
There is a song. So right, there is a song. Yeah. So I realized immediately nobody was coming to Galveston to save me, and I wasn't getting any big breaks in Galveston. So what do? Common sense. Well, it wasn't common sense. I was telling Chris the other day, it was MySpace. If it wasn't for MySpace, I wouldn't know half the stuff I know. MySpace taught me how to be a programmer because I was trying to figure out how they got their backgrounds, the way they got their backgrounds. Okay, the HTML. We was doing HTML before we knew what HTML was. Yeah. MySpace taught me how to be a graphic designer because I needed my photos to stand out. It taught me how to be a sound engineer because I needed my music to be hidden. It taught me how to be a businessman because I learned I need to monetize all that stuff and a few other things. And but most notably, it taught me how to be Deanna. Like, how do I get out of Galveston? And what I did, yes, what you do naturally, I had to learn. That's why I have you in the natural position and I'm not there no more. Yes, yes, the marketing you do naturally, I had to learn. That's why you're in a position, not me. Basically, I just start dropping videos. I said, if I can't get leave out of Galveston, I'm gonna use the internet to go across the whole world. So I did. And I just figured I'll just turn the whole world to my own mixtape. And now all that stuff and that's what got me here. By 2009, I was a big deal. And by 2011, the world was the rest. 2011, 2012, the rest was history. I was working with Joel Osteen. Okay. And then just still the meteoric rise now. All from doing my own version of a 30-day challenge. So if I say do videos for 30 days, that's not posture. It's not propaganda. I'm not guessing that. I'm telling you what worked. Okay, go ahead, Law.
As you said that, working with Joel Osteen, I'm looking at the most influential people that I have on my wall that I would love to work with one day is RuPaul, Ellen, Oprah, Steve Harvey. Those are like my main ones.
Yeah.
But I just want to shed a little more light on the whole 30 days. During that time, a lot of people didn't know besides Antonio and Grace. My father was in the hospital for about a month, and I did it in June when I went live for 30 days. And I was running back and forth to the hospital late at night, still getting up at 5 a.m. every single day, delivering his content. And it was the most tiring process ever. So whatever trials and tribulations you might deal with, because it will arise on this 30-day journey, if you commit to it, just keep pushing forward and just know that it's going to get to the end.
All right, you got some of them church folk happy saying trials and tribulations. I know that's yeah, buddy.
Amen.
Yes, yes. Now, back to Chris and Deanna. Okay, so as I said, put a pin in it. Coming back to it. Deanna, let me explain to you. First off, I don't know. Just keep listening to Deanna. It'll bless your life. Let me just simplify that, okay? And what Deanna is doing is we're going for, I don't know, let's just call it Operation Global Domination, okay? So there's Operation, that's what she just said, Global Domination, Operation Blue Check next to my name. Does that make sense to you? All right, now, so what she's doing, she's getting all these media connections, plenty of them. Deanna is way more, I gotta back up a little bit more. Every time a new connection tries to get to me, the first thing I do is what, Deanna?
You send them to me.
Right there. Makes sense for two reasons. For one, if they her connection, they automatically my connection because this stuff is combined. But for two, people fall in love with her instantly. You got to know what you're doing. Yeah. If I know that they're going to fall in love with her as soon as they meet her, then they're going to meet her. Right? Yeah. Like, don't come over here. I'm like a 50-50 chance. That's a 100% chance. Go over there. You understand? Go over there. So now she gets all these stuff. And then what she does is she has it stair stacked of when it should be released. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Can you explain that to him?
So instead of, you have to think smart. You don't want to just instantly go and just drop 50 million things at one time. You want to build the anticipation. So what I have him doing is we'll release one article on this major publication and then wait a couple of days and release another an article on another major publication and then wait a couple of more days and just keep doing it that way, because doing it that way, it's first off, If you do it all at once, somebody's gonna miss it. Even when you stagger, somebody's still gonna miss it. But when you just do a drop here, like, oh wait, he was over here, and then a few days later, wait a minute, he's here too. Wasn't he just here a couple of days ago? And a few days later, man, he's all. So you want to stagger when it comes to something like that. You want to stagger it. You want to stagger it, and then you also want to. And when you post it, don't post it just once. Like when you on that first one, post it that day, and then post it a couple of times. Like post it several times on that day, and then the next day, reshare it and be like, hey, just in case you missed it yesterday, here it is again. Oh man, look, I really enjoy writing for this platform. Go check them out, and you tag the platform that you're talking about, because while you are in their publication, give them that credit so the people who follow them will also see you. So you tag them as well, but you stagger it so that you build the anticipation. And when you it doesn't look like you just, okay, so when stuff drops on multiple platforms at one time, what it looks like is it looks like you sent one thing to several different people to see who would catch, and they all caught at the same time, so they all dropped at the same time. You don't want it to look like that. You want it to look like, I took my time on this one. And then the publications that you do go to, you also want to make sure that you write according to that platform. Because if you don't, you will stand out like a sore thumb in the worst way. So you want to stagger them for several reasons: for the psychology of your customers, for the psychology of the new customers, for marketing purposes, and for branding purposes. You want to be a brand, not a commodity. You want to be something that's hard for people to get to, or something that when they get it, they cherish it, and not something that they just get for everyday use. Mr. Smith?
Yes, I'm actually glad you did that. She did exactly what I wanted to, but from a different angle. So that's everything for y'all. At this point, we not even doing that for me no more. I'm not writing anything. The last 3 that y'all saw, or 2 maybe, I'm not writing these. And the ones that she's getting ready to announce, I'm not writing these. They writing about me, okay, from other writers. And that's on purpose because I wanted it that way, right? It holds, for what I want to do next, it holds far more weight to be written about than to write. Okay, all right, somebody gonna get that later. Go ahead, go ahead, Law.
My question to Deanna, I understand the process of staggering and it makes perfect sense. The thing that I battle with the most is what I call the vomit monster inside of me, because I really just want to just put it all there. How do you combat with that monster to understand that, it's a process? We have to do it this way, because in reality, I just don't want to do it that way. If that makes any sense.
It does. Okay. I do this all the time. You get so excited where you just want to look here, look what I'm doing. Hold back just a little bit, because I do understand. I do it here all the time. Sometimes Antonio has to tell me, okay, wait, slow down, pause. You got excited. I understand. Look at it this way. If your favorite artist dropped every album at the same time, and you got every last one of them, and they didn't drop anything else, how would you feel? You wouldn't have any anticipation for the next album anymore, because you got them all at the same time. But hey, I'm sorry, Lauryn Hill, she dropped one album, and I'm still waiting for the next one, because that first one was fire. That first album, oh my goodness, there was so many top best-selling songs from that one album.
That's true.
Man, and I'm still waiting. Like, your favorite movie, when you know it's supposed to be a sequel, and it still hadn't come out yet. You sitting there waiting, and now you get these little hints and tips of little droplets of, oh, there may be a sequel like John Wick 3. I heard it's supposed to be John Wick 4. Matrix. There's supposed to be another Matrix. I'm just saying, things like this. So just kind of think of a mind of a consumer. Think how you would think if you were purchasing or if you were reading. You have that anticipation for that next one to drop, but if you get it all at the same time, number one, your excitement is going to diminish about it. Number two, you're going to look at it and be like, I got everything now, so I'll just read it whenever. And then three, the appreciation of that artist depreciates for you. So that's another. So when you think about wanting to, hey, look, check out all this. I'm super excited about it. I really want you to check it. Here's all of it. Kind of be like, okay, you know what? If I was buying my stuff, this is how I would feel. And try to have that mindset, so that way it helps you be more strategic instead of shiny things. I want you to see all my shiny things. Well, that's me. That's my language. Because Grace tells me all the time, "Be shiny things." I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Because I get so excited, I just start vomiting all over the place. But when Grace says shiny things, that's what I know. Okay, pull it back, get back on focus. So just think of it that way. I hope that answered your question. I hope that helped you.
That helped me a lot. I actually do like the term shiny things. That might be in the upcoming Rocket Power. So, all right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Now, a few more things that we sat down, me, Deanna, and some, at least one or two of her connections that are big in media. And they were asking me the direction that I wanted to go. Now, there's a lot of stuff here. So you got three, I don't know, let's call them PR professionals, although they're more than PR, but I think the collective would understand what PR means. And they asked me, the first thing they do is say, all right, let's go up here. And I said, wait, now let's pause on this wait for a second. You have to know enough to at least be able to direct professionals. Now, make that make sense? You don't need to know everything, but you need to know enough about sales funnel to say, this is what I want my sales funnel to look like. You get it? You need to know how it works, so you can say, now you go do it better. Go on out there and make it better, right? Stuff like that. So I said, the first thing they try to do is, Deanna's not talking, they just pitching, is, well, let's oh man, you're amazing. Let's put you on, I forget what it was, like Harvard Business Review. Now, wait a minute. I said, that makes no sense. Let's back up. How about we go to all the little guys, the lowest, okay, of the major. You go to all the lowest. And then, I'll do interviews with all of them, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll just gradually build to the top. Let me explain why. If I want to cause a problem in the ocean, dropping a building doesn't do it. Okay? It doesn't. It will make a big splash. It will. It may even, drop the Empire State Building in the ocean. It may even cause a tidal wave. It will. It will. But eventually those waves will subside. Those buildings will be rebuilt. They will. Or I could drop an Empire State Building every 30 seconds all over the ocean. Now the whole world is destroyed. It ain't coming back. There will be nothing rebuilt. Get it? You got to stop thinking about making a splash and start thinking about the entire ripple effect of, don't just disturb the water, become the water. Control the water. Use the water. drown people with the water if necessary. You understand that you have to think about all the ocean, not just the splash you want to make. That being said, I'm just giving you my approach. Do y'all understand? Like if you're looking, how does Antonio keep rising? I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm giving it to you. Okay, I'm giving it away to you. Now, Deanna, tell them the next places that have the interviews have already happened. Maybe one is missing. The interviews have already happened. These are third person, like they write about me. Tell them the next places that you have. Let me hold on. Don't be humble. I didn't do this. You understand? I don't even know how to do it, Steve. Okay, let me just keep it real with you. This is a Deanna thing. Okay. All right, go ahead.
So I'm super, super excited to announce that after much communication, much deliberation, going back and forth, making sure that it is the actual, just because it's a big name doesn't mean it's right for you. So making sure that it's the right platform, making sure that it fits Antonio's brand, because again, just because it's a huge major platform does not necessarily mean that it fits your brand. Well, Antonio will be featured in the London Daily Post.
Wow.
Forbes India, and Yahoo Finance, the Washington Post. And the Washington Post is very, very picky about who they don't just let everyone in. And the Los Angeles Tribune is the same way. So there are some they don't just allow anybody on their stuff. Just want to put that out there. We also have, let me see, we have the London Post, the Washington Post, Forbes India, Business Insider. Just a little small magazine, Business Insider. Vince magazine, V as in Victor, ENTS magazine, and Think 7 Figures. So these are the ones that we are that Antonia has been interviewed and some of them were currently
congratulations.
Some of them we are currently working with scheduling out so that he can get interviewed. But these will be the next locations that he will be the next publications that he will be in. And just to remind you guys, he's already been in Disrupt Magazine, American Reporter, Digital Journal. He's been on the CW Lubbock. Yeah, so he's already been on quite a few. So know your brand well so you can know what platforms go with your brand. Because again, you want to be a brand and not a commodity. You don't want to be something that everybody can just hop in and drive off in. You want to be something that people need to get on the waiting list to be able to get access to you. Mr. Smith, floor is yours.
Now, if you're wondering, thank you, Deanna. That's all Deanna. That's not me. And there's more, but whatever. Just trying to get this away to you. Of course, at the rise of me is the rise of you. The way we got everything happening here. So you may want to remember that in due season. Okay, be not weary in your well doing. Because in due season, you will reap the harvest. Yes, if you faint not. Somebody said that a long time ago, y'all. Long time ago.
Hey!
Long time ago. Now, in my case, I do have an advantage. I know some things because are y'all familiar with LeBron James? Familiar with LeBron James? Okay. I would say, I mean this humbly, but I'm the LeBron James of business, as far as I'm concerned. I'm talking about the work ethic, the what he does to stay on top. You understand what I'm saying? You know, is what I do. He spends $1.2 million on his body a year or something like that. As crazy as it sounds, I spend $1.2 million on my mind a year. If you knew how much I read and how my biggest budget is books, to be honest with you. It just is, you know, books of any type, audio, print, doesn't matter. I'm saying, yeah, man. He said I'm still, yeah, man. I'm telling you, I'm what LeBron James does for his body, because his body is a weapon on the basketball court. My mind is a weapon on the business field. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. It just is what it is. That being said, my advantage is that drive that does that. So on all these platforms, I only talk about what's relevant or what's trending on that platform at the time. Okay. Deanna sends someone. This is how it works. She sends someone, and then I take 30 minutes to 2 hours, and all I do is read every article on there. See, watch this here. All I do is read every single article on there. And then I see what's happening. I see what's happening in the world. I see what's happening on that platform. Then I look at the writers. And if I see a writer over and over, then I start looking at all the articles that writer has written. And then I say, Deanna, this writer, we're going to talk about this. How many of you are willing to do all that work for someone to read you for 3 minutes? Right? I think about that, right? Because what most people would do is they'll say, ooh, I know what I'm going to talk about. That is not my approach. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I don't care what I'm going to talk about. What are y'all talking about? And then let me adjust it that way. Anywho, I hope that was some secrets for you. Did that because remember I promised yesterday I was going to give some secrets, but I didn't. So I extended that to this morning. Was that helpful for someone? Oh, thank y'all very much for the comments. I'm just not looking at them. Thank y'all. Was that helpful? Good. Now, probably start writing and recording, or take advantage of writing services, whatever that may be. You will be able to go from there. So shout out to Deanna for being fantastic. Yes, well deserved.
Antonio, can I say something?
Always.
Okay, well, I don't want to come off as whiny, so please excuse me if I come off as whiny. But Antonio, I've been trying to figure out this sales funnel thing for my business, and I believe I got an email from you some days ago about like a service, like a sales funnel service. I just want to know, can I go ahead and go for that service and let somebody build my sales funnel for my business? Because I've been having a bit of anxiety about it, I'm not gonna lie. And I just want to get this sales funnel off the ground for my business. I have kind of like put it off for too long. Mm-hmm. And I'm beginning to have anxiety about it. And I don't like the feeling. I don't like the feeling that I'm getting. So what advice and wisdom do you have for me?
No, that you gave your own self your advice and your wisdom. Yeah, you did it. You sound like Henry Ford. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the book and Think and Grow Rich and Henry Ford. You said, listen, I don't need to know all this stuff. I got these buttons on my desk. You know, and I push a button and one of them know it. Yeah. So you get it. So this whoever talks to Abby, just all right. Grace will take care of it. That's it. That's all you do. You good. You gave yourself your own wisdom and advice. That wasn't whiny. That's entrepreneur. Right. I don't do. Yeah. Oh, you're very welcome. Keep in mind. Listen, y'all. I got you. I didn't monetize my podcast. I tried for 4 years to monetize my podcast. the best thing I could come up with was affiliates. You know, you join if you be an affiliate, and then if they sign up, boom. Deanna come in 3 days and starts getting people to pay me first. Whenever y'all see, if I ever show y'all a link about somebody, it's just something, you know, I just say, oh wow, this is actually pretty good. I get paid first, and then they, you know, so if you're getting a link from me, I've already cashed that check. Yeah, I've already cashed that check. I'm not getting paid as you. Like if it says get a 50% discount, that's not a kickback for me. They didn't already paid per episode. You understand what I'm saying? They already paid per episode. I ain't gonna do that. Deanna did it. So what I did was I moved out the way and let someone better get better than me. Let me read this message real quick. You share this information regarding. Oh, got you. Yes. And let me mute my mic real quick. All right, got you. Oh, Grace, you want to say something? Go ahead.
It's Abby and I were going back and forth during the morning meeting about her sales funnel. And I told her, I spoke to Deanna about it, and we were texting. I said, I spoke to Deanna about it, and she said she's going to get with Antonio. And she said, I can go ahead and do it myself. Don't get me wrong. But and she told me about the email that you sent. And she said, I don't want to make much to do about nothing. I said, oh, no worries. She said, do you think I should wait while Deanna talks to Antonio, or should I go ahead and build it myself? My answer was, Antonio always says moving forward solves all problems. She said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go in and build it myself. And then she texted me back later on. She said, you know what? It's confusing. Can you please just say, I say, I got you. So, but she moved and she got a solution.
All y'all should be easy.
Grace.
Yeah, there's only 2 people here that's not easy. That's Phil and Susan, because I have a different plan for them. Okay, that's Phil and Susan. Phil and Susan plan is so gigantic that theirs takes a little longer. Okay, that's all that is. Basically, they're already funneling. They just. Anyway, I'm basically replacing me with Phil and Susan. I don't know if y'all caught that. I'm not sure if y'all caught that. I'm replacing me with Phil and Susan. Yes, I'm not sure if y'all caught that, but that's how that works. Yeah, that bureau. You know what I'm saying? So that's not. So they don't need a sales funnel per se the way you think they need. But they need something different. But the rest of y'all, that's easy for y'all. Go ahead, Phil.
What trash can do you want me to live in?
I got one out back you can go get in.
Yeah, definitely. So you just got to know what to do. But that's easy. I would say Carol because she just messaged me. But that's easy, Abby. No worries, no problem. If you don't do. Just know enough to say this was what I want. And then let the professionals. You understand? That's what I do with Chris.
That's it.
That's what we do with Chris. I know all them angles and all that stuff, but he know more. So I just say, this is what I want. And I only said it once, and now he know what I want. You understand what I'm saying?
That's it.
My advice to all of you is, I say this respectfully, typically, in 2 organizations, this happens typically, and I know why, but whatever. Actually, 3 organizations: the military, the universities, anything scholastic, and religious establishments. Okay? It's where the matrix is thickest the most. Okay? These 3 areas, they ask Phil to lead, and they say, no, Phil, not that way. So you get Phil to be a leader, and then you make him a manager. Don't do that. Okay? If you want a manager, go find a manager. Go find someone that would manage you to little difference and, or little downfall. But if you're asking for a leader, they gonna change some stuff. I know I'm saying something. If you ask for the Bureau of Dominant Speakers don't look nothing like it looked a year ago. Okay? If you're going to ask for a leader, let them lead. Okay. I'm off my soapbox. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I got to go ahead and give my little testimony on that, because one thing that annoyed the heck out of me, I kept my mouth shut, was when people, and even in past jobs, it's like they give you a position to lead and all of a sudden they're like micromanaging. I'm like, what the heck? Why don't you just do it? Like, why am I here? Like, if you wanted my point of view, let me do this, because you telling me doing certain things is, that's your view, your perspective. Do it yourself.
Yes. Just let leaders lead, y'all. You got to do that. Please know. It took Phyllis Susan one meeting with me. And it's like, you sure? I was like, yep. And then Phil got it immediately. I don't care what y'all do. I don't, because they got the vision. They are the people. They're the right people, and they're leaders. It should change dramatically. All I do now is homeworks. The face is them. And we ain't even got started yet. Y'all in love with something we ain't even got started yet with. That's crazy. Like, that's the crazy part. Okay. The crazy part is we haven't even got started yet over there. It's insane. But why would I try to be greater than the humor consultants? That makes no sense. First off, I'm 39. How about that? Let's just do that for one. Number two, they've been doing this for over 39 years. How about that? Okay. Yeah. So it doesn't make sense. It's not to say I'm not able. It's just to say there's one coming after me whose sandals I can't even strap.
Come on now. Come on, preacher.
His name is Humor Consultants. Do you understand what I'm saying? You just have to be wise enough to know.
You got in love with Rick Casey.
You just got to be wise enough to know when God sends you leaders, and humble enough to know that they got it too. Anyway, I ain't trying to bother nobody. I don't know. Let me just finish my little agenda here. That's all. I ain't gonna try to bother nobody. Grace, could you please? I was supposed to say this yesterday. Can I get a basketball today? Okay. And, I've been still on the workouts, still dropping away. I'm actually down to a size 38 pants. Yeah. That joint went up to a 44. Let me tell you. Okay. Yeah. That joint, it went up to a 40 for that. The 32 length ain't changed, Phil. I still 5'7". That ain't went nowhere. Okay. I'm not growing.
I know that journey.
Yeah.
Well, not the height.
Yeah. That wide, that sideways growth. Appreciate you, Jesse. Yeah. So I'm down to 38.
Is it going to be 32?
Oh Lord, no. That was like ninth grade. I don't want to get that skinny though. I like being stocky. I like yes. I like people.
That would be dangerous.
Yes. Oh yeah. You make me skinny. It's going down for one. I don't know. I'm already not gonna wear no shirt as soon as this 6-pack comes. Oh, so you make me skinny. It's all spandex every day. It's just every day it's spandex, and then the short spandex too for no reason. I'm wearing the yoga pants that the girls be wearing. I'm wearing the yoga pants.
Listen, I'm wearing shorts. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We'll be at your camera.
Yeah, you cut my camera. I'm gonna have on some jeggings. No, we ain't gonna do that.
Just no Speedo on the beach.
That's it. No Speedo on the beach. Yeah. No, I want to stay over 200. I'm about I went from 290 something to about 225, 230. But it's mostly muscle at this point. It's mostly muscle. Actually, the only real body fat I got is around my stomach, which is that's why Deanna got me doing planks every morning. But can I get a basketball? That's why, because I want to do some running, but I don't want to do that running Chris do. I did that stuff in the Army. You understand? I did that in the Army. I'm done with that. I'm gonna get on this basketball court right by the house. Law. I just want to run up and down the basketball court and trick myself into think I'm not running, even though I'm gonna be tired as hell and my back gonna be hurting. You know how you walk in the little back muscles back there. Yeah. You understand?
Just know I'm getting a cycling bike. Just know.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, all
that I can
stuff.
do.
Anything to trick myself, and I'm not doing cardio. You know.
Right. Exactly. I feel you.
Yeah. That's I know I'm doing cardio, but I just want to trick myself, and I'm not doing cardio. Go ahead, Sarafia.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody. So excited about just all the information. And so a couple of things. I am starting my 30-day teaching, talking lives tonight. I'm so excited. I've been promoting it. And so look, let me tell you, when it's on time, it's on time. So we're talking about nothing but prosperity and wealth and how to go to the next level and how to build and not just, you're not after the dollar, you're making the dollar work for you, basically is what you've been telling us. So it connects even with my book. So what you're feeding us and my book, I mean, they're gonna be looking at me like, okay, where you get all this from? So it's going to make them want to come to the school and get more information. And the more I watch the videos, I'm gonna be getting, like you said, smarter and smarter, more intelligent, some wisdom, be dropping some knowledge, and they're gonna be like, hold up, you weren't talking like that last year. Where you get this from? So I'm gonna work it, okay? Second of all, I am finishing up getting my step aerobic certification, Pilates certification, and stability ball certification. I will be doing that online. So listen, you're talking about some abs. Wait a minute. When you six pack is good, but when your core is tight, your back is tight. Okay, so you need to know about the stability ball and Pilates. So once it's done, I will be sharing it with y'all, and we'll be working it online. And so I just wanted to share. I'm excited for you, Law. Deanna, you working it. So I just wanted to say hey to everybody. It seemed like I hadn't really talked that much, but I just want to say hey.
No, that's right. I ain't mad at you. Listen.
All right, girl. I need you.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all work out.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. Go ahead, Susan.
I was going to say, let me know when you start those classes. I love step aerobics and yoga and all of it. Yeah, I've been doing step aerobics for years.
Wow.
Definitely let me know so I can get my thighs down, child.
But we're going to work this thing together. Listen, we got to look like money with the money.
That damn Nikki.
Listen, I got some shorts plans. I need to put on my shorts. I'm wearing them to church and everything. I ain't playing with it. Come on, help me out, sis.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. I ain't mad at you. I saw Chris post this morning, health is wealth. It is. And there's a millionaire, or I don't know if she's like 900,000. Anyway, close to millionaire or a millionaire friend of mine just bought a house on the lake in the Woodlands. I'm not sure. I don't know how to translate that for him. She bought a house on the lake in Hollywood. Does that make sense for you? Houston's Hollywood. No, Houston. No, Hollywood would be Houston's Rancho Cucamonga. Does that make sense? Y'all know what I'm saying? Whatever the upscale area of your major city is, that's where she just got the house on the lake. All right, because Texas actually has real lakes, and then if not, they'll just dig up a hole and make a lake. This is Republican country. This is Republican country. They will get what they want. You understand? Okay, no matter what. But me, I don't work out for no health. I work out to look good in the mirror naked. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. Listen, we ain't got to lie about this, Donald. We're gonna keep it real. I day drink. And I get pretty vain when I work out. I'm working out to look chiseled. You understand? Go ahead, Susan.
Well, I always did that too.
I know that's right. God dog it.
Comes and all those things. But the older you get, the more, what you're doing now, whatever the reasons, is going to benefit you
absolutely
when you're older. because that's why I did it all, you know, and plus I just had fun and enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It makes you feel better. But as you get older, you will reap the benefits.
I know that's right. And then
doing it for other reasons.
Well, I plan on having all this done before my 40th birthday, which is July 20th, 2021. So I plan on being part of the Sexy After 40 Club.
Come on,
you understand.
Sexy After 40?
That's it. That's it.
I'm in that club now. I'm in that club. Come on, baby.
Listen,
come on
I
and
know
join
that's
us.
right. And I'm not dying none of my gray black ever. Okay, I ain't done none of that. I'm gonna let all that stay in there. I'm gonna be salt and pepper until I look like Donald and Jerry. Then it's gonna be all that. It's gonna be straight silver. You understand? I'm gonna be fine. However this hair come out, it's how you gonna get it. You understand? That's what you gonna
Just don't
get.
act like Donald.
Amen.
Yeah. Well, I don't have enough discipline to be dyeing stuff every week or every 3 days or whatever that is. I ain't got enough discipline for that. You better be glad I brush my teeth every morning. I can't, I don't have enough discipline to be that kind of cosmetic. So thank you, Grace, for the basketball. Basketball, the razor. TSA took my razor, y'all. That's why I ain't shaved up right now. They took my razor. I got through one airport and on the way back, at least have some uniform standards or something. They took my razors, and then so I use a straight blade, and then I got these extra razors. They took all of them. Go ahead, Jerry.
Somebody needed a razor. They needed it more than you did. Yeah.
Golly, So that's they ought to go replace it for me today.
They heard you say just steal it if you need it.
That's exactly what they did for sure. Deanna, you sent me some names earlier. You sent me some Member Appreciation Week names. Can I get a graphic for every one of those names? All right, good. I'm going to graphic for every one of those names, and I may make Member Appreciation one more week. That don't mean that senior price gonna stay that way though. That ain't what that mean. All right, that ain't what that mean. Can we what?
Get my hopes up, Reverend.
What you mean make it what? Come on over here. God dog it.
Get my hopes up.
Nah, I ain't gonna get your hopes up. I ain't gonna get your hopes up.
What you do, sir?
Give
it to us.
Get your hopes up. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. What do you mean? Can we make the human appreciation?
Yes.
One more week, or you talking about the 1999 one?
No.
Okay, you're doing good. You can go back home and sit down. There you go. You're doing good. You're doing good. All right. Yes. Now, let me make sure I want to get to my main story. Let's see that. Got that. So I need a graphic for everybody today. Okay. She sent me a bunch of names. And then one more thing. The new cybersecurity internship that we will be offering. Submit your name to whom? Was it to you? All right, submit your name or your niece's name. Actually, it has to be a woman. We're being very, very. We are discriminating here. Okay, we're discriminating here. It has to be a woman of color. Doesn't matter. I believe that's what it was, right? Okay. It has to be someone with no degree, or at least not a degree in that field. Okay. Yes. Preferably someone looking for a career change. What we want to target. So I've been secretly starting a scholarship foundation. Let me see if I can pull it up. I may have it pulled up. Hold on real quick. Scholarship. I've been secretly starting a scholarship foundation. Hold on. Antonio Junior Scholarship. Nope. Okay, I can't find it in my notes. Anyway, I've been secretly starting a scholarship foundation, but the scholarship is going to be for people after 26 years old. You get it?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because some of us, not all of us, but some of us go, I should probably get my life together at 26. Yeah. So we're after that, and it's just something I want to do. This is just a preference, y'all. This is just the people that I want to target. The internship is kind of the same way. It's just for women. We'll do something else for men, but it's just for women. Women of color is what was asked. And then it has to be women with no degrees or no degrees in that field. And it also has to be, and then some preferences are, don't have to be though, career changing. We're trying to find people who we're trying to find women who, it's cybersecurity. So if you want to be a woman, Sarafia just asked, what is it? If you want to be a woman in cybersecurity, which is very, very, very rare, it's like 7%. And then of those 7%, less than that is women of color. Yeah, less than that is women of color. Basically, we're looking for people who how many of y'all, I'm just talking to mothers or someone who know a mother, okay? That know a mother, you are a mother, you know a mother, who put their whole life on hold so them kids can graduate. And now they say it's time for me to do something for me.
Every day, sir.
Okay, all right, okay. And now it's time for me to do something for me. We're trying to target those people, okay? We're trying to target those, but not just those people, but you get the point though. You get the point. People who are doing a full life shift, and we're attempting to make that a lot easier for most people. They sent me a private message I'm going to read out loud. Patricia is starting her 30-day live challenge today as well. There you go. So congratulations, Patricia. That was supposed to be private, but since I'm running out of time, I just went on ahead and read it out loud. You understand? So went on ahead and read it out loud. So congratulations to you. Those 30-day challenges will be a great blessing to all of you, because especially if you use our writing service or any writing service, well, or just whatever, it doesn't matter, because you could turn an hour video into 20 articles, 14 articles. So the ramifications of such is powerful. Okay, but you'll get there when you get there. Last thing, you should have learned yesterday in Ricasa, or if you're part of Ricasa, about getting to 100 people. Is that what you taught yesterday? Yeah. And then Monica taught the same thing, but from a whole different angle. Mm-hmm. So my main story is I want to start a culture, well, not a whole company culture. Maybe there'd be a company culture, but a right now culture for a few people who want to build a strong foundation. Here, and I'm gonna tell you why. I believe that we're nowhere out of any economic disruption. Despite I actually saw an article. Propaganda is real, y'all. I actually saw an article that we are in the greatest job growth of any president of all time. I'm not talking about the president. Okay. I'm just talking about what this article said. All right. That's impossible. Okay. That's impossible. And I'm talking about the president. I'm just talking about coronavirus. Can we just say that? What has happened with the coronavirus and the job loss, the numbers just don't make sense. Okay. You have to just, okay. And you can't right now, as of, I haven't even checked. Is today Thursday? Fantastic. And guess what comes out every Thursday? Unemployment report. You know what? Let's go find out right now. Okay. I haven't even checked. Let's go find out right now. I'm sharing my screen. There's London Daily Post. Sharing my screen. Let's see. NPR. Unemployment.
You know them numbers are off like the Hood Lottery.
Oh man. Yeah, no doubt. Not are they off like the Hood Lottery, because unemployment is only testing it's looking for two things. People who are seeking unemployment benefits, and then when you fill out, they're seeking a job. My entire culture don't look for jobs. Okay, so yeah, the whole Black culture don't even look for jobs. So those numbers are way off, but we'll go ahead and do it for real. So unemployment rate. Let's say unemployment. What is this? October? October. I just put 2020. Let's see. 1014. So hard to prove you exist. I don't know what that means. 10. Let's see. Anyway. So let's just do this here. Let's take out NPR. I try to go to, all right, Yahoo Finance. I try to go to people like NPR and Yahoo because they're not left or right leaned as much. You know what I'm saying? I try to be somewhere in the center. So right here, jobless claims, another 898,000 Americans. This is obviously America, right? Filed new unemployment, and then the total is astronomical. Continued job claims, jobless claims. So it's 10 million, there's 11 million, and then let's see. Anyway, I don't have time to read the whole article. I got you. Don't have time to read the whole article. As of last Thursday, when I checked, 25 million Americans were drawing from unemployment. There is not a capitalistic system on planet Earth that can handle that strain. So now you just went to 25 million. Just process this for a second, y'all. That means on the 36 people on this call, somebody is collecting unemployment right now. Okay, now process this information. I want you to know that despite propaganda, math still works. Is this fair? The math says, I don't pay taxes like y'all. I don't. I'm not even close. Listen, and I never will too. Let me just tell you, they create the laws, I'm gonna use them. It just is what it is. Be mad at me. Sorry. Okay, I earned that right. I'm not in the middle class. The lower class don't pay taxes because they can't. They can't. So that means the middle class pays taxes. But then you're hurt. If you're in the middle class right now and you have felt any effects since March of an economic correction disruption, would you please raise your hand, flash the camera or something? Any effects? Middle class. All right. So that's pretty much everybody. Now process this information. So now they want you to pay more taxes when you got less money. And even if you got more money, that money now has less spending power. So the math doesn't work out. In March, I told everybody, and I showed y'all with the president of the central bank said, prepare for 18 months. And I showed that article. And I told you we're going to be here 18 months. And in March, I shut down one of my companies until January 2021. And I told them we won't, like this office is shut down. You have to be like super correct. I'm almost going to do Chris a temperature check as much as he be traveling, right? But he good though. Like we shut down until 2021 too. Like period, point blank. So process this. I think mathematically, you in a 5-year run. That's what I think. I think you're in a 5-year run. I don't think you will see any positive effect of an economic boom until the next, 2 years after the next presidential election. Not this one. I mean, it's going to have to be a whole president or a repeating president, and then you will see. Now, here's what they're going to do, because I would do the same thing, Patricia. I got to keep face. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hire a lot of people. Oh, I'm going to fix that unemployment rate. Oh, yeah. With $7.25 jobs. Same thing they did in 2008, didn't they? And now you're going to have people with master's degrees making $11 an hour.
Bro, keep talking, man.
You
You
understand? That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to propaganda y'all to death. And the blue side and the red side, they all guilty. Okay? They just all guilty. So check this out. I propose that we help. I'm willing to make anyone willing to take, it's not even a challenge. I'm just willing to put all our resources, whatever it takes, all our resources behind, I don't know, how many people? Would you want me to give me a number? How many people? How many people to get 100? How many people?
Oh.
Make a number.
Wait, how many people get 100?
100. How many people get 100? Let's go with 45.
Okay.
45. That's when Jordan came back. 45.
I was about to say 50.
She said 50.
Put me in, coach. Put me in.
All right, write Adrian down. 50.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to you got to stay connected. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know how the hell to help you. I just know we're gonna do it. Right? I just know it's gonna be individualized because Abby has gifts, Adrian doesn't, and vice versa. So if you want to have 100 people under your success team, because from that 100 becomes growth that can never be reversed. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just math taking over. All I'm trying to do in closing is shield us. I can't stop them. I can't stop Trump from trumping and Biden from biting. You understand? I can't. I can't. They're not gonna listen to me. You understand? I can't. And even if they do listen to me, Congress ain't gonna listen to me. They still gonna write a law that don't work out for Jerry. Y'all do know the president now has a pre-existing condition, but he still can get treated, but you can't. Okay, let's just keep it real. Okay, and you still live in a society to where a woman gets pregnant, doesn't have insurance, tries to get insurance, and they say the baby is a pre-existing condition, which is trash. Wow. It just shows you that men write laws that do not work out for generations to come. So let's get out of here. Put your name down. Carol says she's in. Adrian says she's in. This don't cost you nothing. This is free. This don't cost you
silver sneaker lady.
All right, there you go. This don't cost you nothing. I just want to shield us from their bull stuff. They bull jive. That's what Shannon would say. Skip. That's bull jive. Skip. All right, there you go.
I'm with you. I'm in.
All right.
Antonio, would this be something like some companies do and their employees pull together or put in together so they have something secured? There's a name for that, but I can't think of
the name of it. But exactly that. But I'm not asking you to put anything in but energy.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely in.
I just want us screenshot all those names coming in on the chat, so they ain't gotta email you nothing. We know right who to come to. If you put your name down, I'm gonna work your tail off. Okay. Now that doesn't mean you got to stop what you're doing. You just give me 1 hour or something a week or something, right? Anything like that. They're screenshotting names. We're out of here. Just get copy and paste if you got to. Because as soon as you tell me you got all the names, I'm in the call. They're in the chat. You see how many? You can just copy and paste all of them. Right? Just run your mouse down all the way down. Oh no, it ain't letting you do that. Actually, you know what? You ain't gotta do that. I just say the chat.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm acting like I'm not a millennial. Just say the chat. All right, everybody. We're gonna help you people get to 100. And my number one desire is to make sure when it hits the fan, because it will. It already has, but it will. We don't need to be affected. Because we can't go out there and tell people God is good and be broke at the same time.
Talk, Reverend.
Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. See y'all later, everybody. Y'all have a good one.
The level of connection you feel in your home dramatically influences your experiences there. Get the tools to control that connection in your communities with the first multifamily platform that unifies management and resident experiences to create smart apartments. Talk to a RealPage consultant today to see how your properties can meet the future of multifamily with the Smart Building Suite.